Everybody, it's Monday, February 22nd, 2010. Thanks for stopping by. This video is a response to Obamastein, who made a video talking about the Muslim extremists who were angry over the Mohammed Cartoon and how they needed to get a sense of humor. The first thing that pops into my mind with regard to this, of course, is that history repeats itself. And if you go back and read Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler, you can find him making every one of the claims against Jews that we routinely hear about Muslims today. For instance, he stated that they were terrorists and subversives. He stated that they were sort of a religious cult that was outside of the mainstream, that was inferior. They were genetically inferior. They were culturally inferior. He said that basically they could not contribute to the high culture and the high development of the German democracy, and so they wanted to tear it down. They were jealous of the freedom and the civilization of the Germans, and for that reason they were trying to destroy it and bring about a worldwide dominion under communism. And so nowadays we hear the same claims against Muslims. Just replace communism with Sharia or the global caliphate, and it's exactly the same story. So perhaps, before we actually get into the Mohammed Cartoon, let's just set up some background here. Because I believe, just like the old saying goes, in order to understand a person, you must walk a mile in their shoes, right? And we don't really understand the way a Muslim feels when they see this cartoon in the newspaper showing Muhammad, their most beloved prophet, with a fuse sticking out of his head, which is just a most disgusting cartoon. I mean, it's a very hateful cartoon, because it portrays the religion itself basically as terrorism. And this is seen as an attack by Muslims on their very identity, on them, and their entire society. And really that's what it is, because if you look at any extremist on YouTube who advocates genocide against Muslims, they use that cartoon, and there's a reason. It's because it's a very hateful cartoon, and it is a direct attack on the entire Muslim world. So we don't understand how they feel when they see that cartoon, because we are not at the receiving end of the build-up to genocide. That's right, the build-up to genocide. Now, Obamastein, you can see on your own video numerous comments of people advocating genocide against Muslims. Basically what they're saying is Muslims to the gas chambers. In one way or another. They might say Muslims go to another planet, or Muslims don't belong in America or any other country. That's advocating genocide. Okay, just saying it another way. So, and the way genocides work, they work by first demonization, then discrimination, then pogroms or attacks, Like Kristallnacht was an example of that. And then they go to ghettoization and ethnic cleansing. You round them up and you put them in ghettos, or you institute policies where they're forced to live in ghettos. And then finally to extermination. That's the way, a genocide usually works. So, it's a plan of phases. And now what we're seeing now, like I said before, you go back and read Mein Kampf, and then you go back and listen to your TV or watch, listen to radio, watch TV, watch a movie, participate in American culture, you're going to see the same messages. Muslims will be portrayed in that way, and people will speak of them that way. Politicians will say those things about them, that they're jealous of us, they're terrorists, they're extremists, all this kind of thing. Well, of course, that's demonization. And they have actually advocated discrimination as well. I saw a guy do that on Fox News. And as for the ethnic cleansing and pogroms and ghettoization, that's happening right now in Palestine under the oppressive rule of the Zionist government. They have, for over 60 years, denied Palestinians their most basic human rights and their most basic dignity. And that is seen as a direct attack on the Muslim world, and it's been going on for 100 years. And not only that, but they see us attacking Iraq, attacking Afghanistan, neither of which attacked the United States. They see us attacking Yemen now. They see us trying to assassinate an American citizen who happens to be a Muslim because he'd said something that we didn't like. And this stuff has been going on a long time. And it's been building and building and building. And so, that is the context within which they see these cartoons coming out, portraying their most respected prophet, who was universally known and historically known as a wise and benevolent ruler, and who is now routinely slandered as a pedophile and a rapist and a mass murderer and a tyrant, none of which would describe Muhammad to any Muslim or to any historian who knows history. None of those things would describe Muhammad, but that's how we describe him on a daily basis in the West. And that's the context that they see these cartoons in. So perhaps you should think about that just a little bit when you think about their lack of humor. And of course, we're both generalizing here because not all Muslims reacted with violence to those cartoons, and not all Muslims carried around signs saying behead people. When they carry around signs saying behead people, that's kind of stupid, but that's their right to speak. When they kill people, that's wrong, But that was a vast minority of the population that went that far. Most of the Muslims, if you talk to them about the Mohammed Cartoon, they will be visibly hurt. You can see the pain in their eyes. And what they will tell you is it's wrong to be violent. But that cartoon was very hurtful. And, even if, the cartoonist has the right to do that cartoon, it's just very offensive and hurtful to them on a personal level, in a way that we don't understand, because we're not at the receiving end of this build-up to genocide. Thanks for watching.